Welcome back, everyone. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we're Backyard Musings broadcasting live Apple Valley, California, People's Republic of California.
And we are talking science and technology. A little slower today, but we're talking science and technology.
Weird science, this one. Weird science. A parasitic worm can invade without you feeling a thing by shutting down pain and itch signals in the skin.
Yeah,
that sounds scary.
This kind of weird.
Now, I'm all for tapeworms as a parasite. That helps you lose weight. But these things, I don't know. Scientists hope
this kind of extreme, don't you think?
Well, hey, when you get big, you got to do extreme things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't want somebody cutting me open.
You buy those worms across the counter, or you have to get a.
I'm not telling you means and methods, right? That'll reveal the source.
Like our last.
But I don't want to be cut open with a little ring put around my tummy.
Okay. Yeah, no, that would not be good.
Scientists, I even got a name for my tapeworm. Scientists hope this discovery will lead to better pain treatments and new ways to block infection. A recent study published in the Journal of Immunology on August 7th, 2025, has revealed that a parasitic worm can interfere with nerve activity in the skin, allowing it to slip past the body's defenses without being noticed. Scientists believe this ability likely developed over time as a survival strategy. You think? They also suggest that identifying the molecules behind this nerve suppression could eventually help in creating new types of pain medication. Would you like to know more? And before we launch into it, I just read an article today how this medical researcher, he quit his professorial job because he found this cure for chronic pain, treats chronic pain. And he went on Shark Tank, the biggest moneymaker in Shark Tank history.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a doctor, researcher, and he just quit. I'm gonna ride this out.
Okay.
Slap it and ride the wave is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. First word to butcher here.
Oh gosh.
Schistosomiasis.
There we go.
The disease linked to this parasite is caused by helminths, a category of parasitic worms. Helminths. People can become affected when their skin comes into contact with contaminated water during activities such as swimming, washing clothes, or fishing. Okay. Yeah, interesting. In these conditions, the worm's larvae are able to penetrate the skin. Unlike many bacteria and parasites that trigger pain, itching, or visible irritation, this worm often goes undetected by the immune system. So how do you know you got this thing?
Yeah, well, maybe you start seeing bumps on, or things are moving on your skin, and you're like, what is that?
All right, well, let's get through this one.
Research at Tulane School of Medicine down in New Orleans set out to uncover why the species Schistosoma Manson, like Charles Manson, does not cause pain or itching during skin penetration. They discovered that the worm reduces the activity of TRPV1+, a protein that communicates sensations of heat, pain, and itching to the brain. This protein, found in sensory neurons, also influences immune responses in situations ranging from infections and allergies to cancer, autoimmune conditions, and even hair growth.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all around.
Their experiments showed that S. mansoni produces molecules that dampen TRPV1+, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Activity, stopping these nerve signals from before they reach the brain. By doing so, the worm can enter and establish itself in the skin with little interference from the body's defenses. The researchers suggest that this nerve-blocking ability likely evolved to give the parasite a better chance of survival.
I wonder if the parasite tries to communicate and control the body, like the Goa'uld in Atlantis or Stargate.
Not familiar, sorry. But this story is really kind of creeping me out a little bit.
Man.
Yeah.
Quote, if we identify and isolate the molecules used by helminths to block TRPV1+ activation, it may present a novel alternative to current opioid-based treatments for reducing pain, said Dr. Dabrowski R. Herbert. That's a weird name.
Are you telling me they're gonna figure out a way to put this in you?
Well, not the worm, but that secretion. They're gonna harvest it like they harvest rattlesnake venom for an antibody. He's a professor of immunology at Tulane School of Medicine who led the study. Continues to quote, the molecules that block TRPV1 plus could also be developed into therapeutics that reduce disease severity for individuals suffering from painful inflammatory conditions. Okay.
The study also found that TRPV1 plus is necessary for initiating host protection against S. mansoni. TRPV1 plus activation leads to the rapid mobilization of immune cells, including GD T cells. What is that? GD? I don't know what that is. Monocytes and neutrophils that induce inflammation. This inflammation plays a crucial role in host resistance to the larval entry into the skin. These findings highlight the importance of neurons that sense pain and itching in successful immune responses.
Quote, identifying the molecules in S. mansoni that block TRPV1 plus could inform preventive treatments for schistosomiasis. We envision a topical agent which activates TRPV1 plus to prevent infection from contaminated water for individuals at risk of acquiring S. mansoni, said Dr. Herbert.
In this study, mice were infected with S. mansoni, and is that Mansoni or Mansoni? Anyway,
Mansoni, well,
and evaluated
potato.
And evaluated for their sensitivity to pain as well as the role of TRPV1 plus in preventing infection. Researchers next plan to identify the nature of the secreted or surface-associated helminth molecules that are responsible for blocking TRPV1 plus activity and specific GDT cell subsets that are responsible for immune system responses. The researchers also seek to further understand the neurons that helminths have evolved to suppress.
I really wonder if this guy from the Shark Tank found this, if this is the thing, because it stops pain, right? That secretion. Sounds like there's a dog fight going over there with cats.
I think it's because of a cat. Orange cat that comes in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I'm not a Shark Tank follower, although I have watched a few segments. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
They pitch their product and they try and convince the judges there, and the judges bid on.
Buy in, they buy into it, or they tell them to hit the road, Jack. Yeah. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. All right, folks, Weird Science today. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the morning.
Yeah, hopefully you've had lunch or dinner by now. So.
Yeah, maybe you're on your way home driving.
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Thanks.